is like the only color that I can't really do, because that's the chroma key color. Excuse me. And I actually can't do colors too near to it either. I could probably do reddish if I felt like it. But do I feel like it? What other options? I was thinking of doing like something kind of purplish, like in this range, possibly. That's a significant change. Although the reason they were so bright is because they don't read very clearly. So if I did go purplish with it, I'd probably want to lighten it up too. Whoop, not like that. I'd have to do it by some other mechanism. I'd have to do it with the brightness contrast panel. I don't want to do yellow. That's like probably the only color more annoying than this green color. Maybe I'll do reddish. Reddish. I can see how it looks at any rate. Yeah. And then I think I'm gonna boost the brightness contrast too. I'm gonna up the contrast, up the brightness a little bit, but I want a brighter red and a darker boot, but it doesn't seem to want to split on that layer, on that verge. So actually maybe I should do this in the reverse order. Because I bet that green will pop in contrast a lot more than the red does. Excuse me. Alright, if I did that and then I changed the hue saturation, how'd that go? Kinda, maybe. I don't know. More saturated. Oh yeah, that works. That lightens it up too. Alright, I'm gonna see how this looks. Just goes. So brightness contrast first, yes. Hue saturation, yes. The cool thing about this program is that it saves the previous input settings, so if you keep opening the panel and hitting OK, you can, on multiple images, you can, you'll just automatically be applying the same, values from image to image, so I was able to edit all of them just by doing one, and then applying it again and again. Alright, save, yeah, save, yep. Save, yep. Alright. So yeah, that's not boots and jeans. What is this actually? What's a more sensible name for this? Boots and red, I guess. Boots, whatever. Boots red. If I want to imply red boots, I'll have to call them red boots. I don't know. I'll call it boots and red, whatever. No one actually sees these names anyways. It's just for my chart. What is the, yeah, save that? I don't know what that was about. Where's the, alright, so you get new boots, you get a compass, you get a walking stick. You get boots in red first. Boots and red first. Alright, I just want to see what that looks like. Legs are weird. They're like, when I was trying to get the character art correct, like the legs took the longest time. So yeah, that's probably fine. Yeah. Oh, yeah, huh, wow. They're really... Oh, did I leave the experience? No. Wow, they really just have that much experience. They just have enough experience to have all these things. Alright, whatever. They're starting to look kind of cool. I mean, they have the helmets, and I think it's still too soon for the helmets, but... Whatever. So, yeah. So what would I rather them have? I might want to move the I might want to relocate the alpha badge to somewhere else. Like originally it was supposed to go on like the shoulder, and I might move it back there because it's really limiting to what hats I can give the characters if they have to have a badge stuck in the middle of their forehead. Because like I kind of wanted to give them like Robin Hood type hats, like with the pointed like like the I don't know, but like I mean you basically can't have like a brim on the front of the hat if you have the alpha badge stuck over it. Or maybe I should just yeah, I don't know. I should definitely move it somewhere. Oh hey, did I see this? Hey, thank you for hosting. And thank you everyone for tuning in. We're just working on some character art. And wow, 15 viewers. Thank you very much. See this? That is a many of viewers. So welcome everyone. Yeah, just I was just adding in new art. I mean I did a lot of tech stuff today, but I'm actually getting to the point where I'm adding in new assets, and so I was just running the title to see how the new art was like differentiating, and I think it's coming along pretty okay so far. I was just saying, so like there's this one of the tricky parts is that there's this badge that I said I would give to players who tested the game, like actually in this phase. So there's this alpha badge which one of the characters has. It's like right in the middle of his forehead, on his helmet. It's just like, I mean it's kind of subtle, but it's just like a gold badge that he has, and it's tough because like no matter where I put that, it's basically going to be like a little bit of dead space that I like. So for any character art that I want to add in, uh, I kind of have to accommodate that badge. So I want to make a pointy hat, I think. So I might move it. I might just not make a pointy hat and keep it there. But yeah. So actually, here I'm gonna switch back to. So this is like the file where my dude has too many legs. Hold on. Where let's get rid of some of these layers. Yeah. So this is like one of the files that I was just like working from. And so like this is what the badge looks like up close. You actually lose like all of the detail, so like it's really just not noticeable. But this is technically what the badge looks like. And so I was thinking I might just like I could put it anywhere basically. Oh wow, where are these weird ghosts on this layer? Sorry, I was just noticing there's like this weird smudginess up in the corner here. I don't know what that's about. I don't know where that came from. Sorry, there's like more of it down here. Huh. I don't know what that was about. Anyways, yeah, so originally I was gonna put it like here, but like I don't know. I was like having difficulty finding a place where it didn't look like it was like awkward against the face and like where it would sit like comfortably. I think this was like the original location. I could put it back here. There's probably going to be less interference with stuff if I put it here. Or like, I don't know, maybe I'll just make it like float next to the character. There's more of this smudgy whatever it is. I have no clue. I could just like, where's a good place for the alpha badge? I mean, I could put it like, no, it draws over everything, so no matter where I put it, it's going to be very prominent and very, very noticeable. I could put it like on the side of the hat, maybe. Maybe that would be more accommodating. If it wasn't just like dead center, if it was like more of an accent. Because I just want to make the I don't know, all the stuff that I was adding, like I was adding in like backpacks and like sticks and like compasses and stuff like that, and so the guys were looking a little bit like Robin Hood, and I was just thinking like I might put in one of those pointed type hats. And I guess I don't know, maybe if I moved it off to the side, then I could accommodate more things like that. So what is this position actually? Deselect. This is this coordinate 4252. 42 minus 23 is 21. No, 19. So 19. 52 minus 48 is 4. 19, 4. Let's try that. Where is it? Bonuses, alpha badge. So I had it at 25.3, but let's try it at 19.4 instead. See how that goes. Oh, sorry, that was probably off screen. This is just my little text file where I keep the data coordinates. Well, I mean, I can kind of assume how it's going to look when I rerun the script. It'll probably look fairly straightforward, as I had looked a moment ago. So this is like for anyone who hasn't seen it before, this is like a game that I'm making for. Actually, I'm making it for this stream channel. You'll notice like the graphics are duplicated down on the bottom of the screen, like the same panel that I'm looking at here with the graphics displayed, so eventually I'm going to bring it over to this chat channel. Right now it's running in a different chat channel. I'll link to it. It's like I mean it's I keep bringing the game up and down, so it's a little haphazard. Oh, it looks a little awkward with the helmet, but it doesn't look that awkward. I think that looks okay. That probably looks fine. Does that look okay? Probably. I think that looks fine. Yeah. I don't know. It's easy enough to move around. I just have to like punch in new coordinates and blammo, it moves. So I'll assume that's gonna be fine for now. And now I can make a pointed hat. Although if I can't make it exactly a Robin Hood hat, because if I had a green Robin Hood hat with those red pants, it would look a little bit Christmas elf. So, so yeah, let's get back to stuff. So I was thinking I can update my little template here with oh, he's missing a hand. Oh no. I could update the template with like the current state of gear. So that way when I'm working on new gear, it'd be no, I probably don't have to do that. But so alright, so I think this is the order that we have so far. You get the walking stick. So do I like this order? You start with legs, you get a stick, you get gloves, you get a blue cap, you get a backpack, you get boots, you get a compass, you get a walking stick, which is like a bigger stick than your previous stick. You get the red boots, or you get the red pants. You get the full pack. Actually, yeah, maybe we'll get the new hat first. So like however this new hat turns out, maybe you'll get it before the full pack. Let's try that. Alright, so new hat. I think it's going to be fairly straightforward. Oh, I'm done with these. I can close these. I think it's going to be fairly straightforward. So here's our head layer, our current head layer, so might as well just get rid of this for now. And I don't think we actually need a second layer to it. I think this one probably be sufficient with just working on one layer. So I mean, if I'm not going to go green, I guess the next most sensible color is brown. Well, there's like kind of a lot of brown stuff going on. I can make it gray. Gray might look a little bit less lame. Although, I mean, at a certain point, like a lot of the equipment changes to not be as brown. So yeah, like with the dark brown, I think that would actually look fine. All right, so the shoes have actually changed color already by this point, so I could could just use the the same color as the shoes. Why not? Legs 1 are these. So where was I working? Head 0. Let's get a bigger brush. Size 3 maybe. Alright, so what was this hat? What does this hat type look like? I should probably look up reference so that I can make it look like not super lame. I think it's like, I don't know, as I recall, it's like vaguely like this shape. That looks a little bit like 1950s reporter shaped, but I'll finish it a little bit better. Oh, yeah, this is the first hat that doesn't like come down in the back, which is interesting because this definitely looks more masculine, whereas I was kind of keeping the characters indistinct because like there's not like, you never like really choose your character in this game, so I was gonna try and keep the characters a little mostly like as like, you know, not non-specific, relatively non-specific. What does Robin Hood's hat look like? I can't picture it in my mind right now. Robin Hood. You know the hat I'm talking about. Come on, no, not. Well, yeah, I guess it actually would make sense for him to be wearing a hood, considering his name. But no, that's too literal. That's too on the nose. Come on. Yeah, that kind of Robin Hood hat. That's the one I'm talking about. All right, yeah, it's very straightforward. I should just say Robin Hood hat. Maybe that'll be. Yeah. All right, so not exactly like this. But like of this ilk, like this is probably like the closest. Huh. Maybe I don't need to make this hat. Maybe I could be happy with the badge back where it had been before and not making this hat. I don't know, this isn't so bad. It's not exactly how I pictured it, but whatever. Yeah, this is probably fine. But I don't like the unresolved, like, or like I don't like what's going on here, or the fact that nothing's going on here. So what should I do with this area? Not that, but what should I do here? Anything? Like I don't know. Yeah, this is the first time that I'm like leaving nothing back here. Maybe so maybe before I do this I should add in like a oh, I mean the backpack will be visible here, but like I don't know. I don't know what I actually want to do there. I mean, the head layer does have two, like head images, there are 2 layers to it, so like I could do something else on this layer if I felt like it. Like I could, oops. I could actually add in a hood. I mean, it's Robin Hood, right? So, I mean, it's like a Robin Hood type hat, right? So, they could be wearing a hood too. Be like that, and then, actually I don't know how this would interact with the chest, so I'll have to look up. It could be like, I don't know. That's probably a little bit silly. Like, I don't know, there's no reason there couldn't be like a hood component to it as well. Or there might be a reason why there can't be a hood component to it too. But if there is a reason, I don't know what the reason is off the top of my head. I don't know, it's cool enough, I guess. So actually, let me check the order of my layers, because if I might need to change like the. Oh yeah, no. How is this gonna work? What is like the current draw order? Because the current draw order I might not want to fiddle with it. I might have actually set it up the way that it should probably stay. So all right. So in the top, back draws overhead. Interesting. So, but that's only on the top layer. And the backpack is actually on the back layer of the back. So, on the back layer, again, the back draws on top of the head. Interesting. I could change that. I could make the head layer, I can make the hood from the from like this item. I can make it draw on top of the back. I don't see why that would mess stuff up. Yeah? Because, like, when do I ever want the... Oh, no. Wait, didn't I specifically put it in this order so that the backpack would draw over the... I think I might have specifically put it in this order so that so that when you have a backpack and the cap that, like, comes down in the back, that the backpack would draw over the cap that comes down in the back. Wait, but this is the back layer. Of course the... Oh, no, right, because the backpack exists on the back layer. So... Huh. Yeah, maybe I can't do that. Or maybe if I wanted to do that, I'd have to... Huh. What's another way to do that? What if I added it into the chest? What if the hood... Because actually, I think if anything, the hood... If I tried to add, like, a hood like that, it should be part of the chest. Where's the chest draw? The chest draws under the back. Also. Okay, never mind. Huh. Alright, so yeah, I guess, no, if I was going to add a hood, I guess that would actually be part of the back. It wouldn't be part of the, it wouldn't be part of the head, or whatever. So, so what then? Am I gonna make a Robin Hood hat, or should I just go a different direction? I mean, I do kind of have to come up with a solution for hats, because like they can't all have something like draping down in the back. So I have to come up with some sort of solution. I don't have to do it right now, but like at some point. At some point. Well, this doesn't have to be on the back layer. I could just basically do the same thing, but just throw it on the front layer instead. It could just be like, it could be more like a collar or something. Might be equally weird, but like, I don't know. I didn't mind how that looked. Like, it looked kind of okay. Yeah. I might keep that. Of course I will shade it. So wait, is this the lighter tone? Because I wanted this to be actually kind of dark. So, so the darker tone would be like, oh yeah, paint.net kept crashing, which is why all my stuff is not how I usually keep it. Alright, just ending that. Alright, so the lighter of the colors would be, no, the darker of the colors, yeah. So just like, it doesn't have to be dramatic, because I don't know, wow, that's a little dramatic. But actually, no, I guess that's fine. I mean, it's not going to stay that pronounced. I don't want to actually change this. It looks more like the hat that George Washington would wear than than like a Robin Hood type hat. Dogs? Yeah, I like dogs. I used to have a dog. His name was Joust, named after the classic arcade game. And he was adorable. Well, he had an interesting personality. I really liked him, but he was actually a little standoffish. There's a breed called Basenji, which is they're really interesting dogs because they're almost like cats. They're just a little bit. Oh, whoa! I did not actually mean to punch a hole in that. I don't even know when I did that. Yeah, Basenjis are a really funny breed of dog. They're they, they're really smart, and like they're not as like they like, you know how dogs like excuse me, even like an intelligent dog can get a bad rap as being like stupid. Like dogs, there's kind of like that idea that, like, cats are smart, dogs are stupid, and like, but I mean dogs are actually really smart, but like, I don't know, some of that I think kind of comes from the how dogs are a little they can be a little bit like dopey a little bit in their behavior patterns, and so yeah, that was like one way that like Basenjis are a little bit different, is that like they don't have that same like dopiness quality to how they behave. So they I don't know. He was a little more chill than like a lot of dogs. Although he did also he had a little bit of a temper too. But I don't know, he was really cool. I liked him. I like dogs. That's my long explanation for to answer your question that yes, I do like dogs. Uh, um, So yeah, it occurred to me. Why do I keep doing that? Oh, I keep using the eraser tool instead of the dropper tool. That's delightful. Right. Yeah. So that Robin Hood hat that we looked at. Wow. Why is this looking so like Civil War, or like it's not looking how I expected it to. I'm just not doing it right. So what do I want the shape to do, actually? If not this. How did the back of the cap look like? I think that's probably, I'm not resolving the back of it right. It was one big fold that like wrapped around. Interesting. Really? Seems to be the consensus that Pan's hat like kind of just folded. Or not Peter Pan, sorry. These like, these really like, costumey ones look more like Peter Pan. Alright, so this isn't so bad. I guess just like, why my tablet has like a weird dead zone exactly where I'm trying to draw. No, alright, there we go. That's better. Alright, so yeah, maybe something like that. That's not bad. That's distinctly less Civil War. A little bit more Robin Hood like. So I kind of want to stick a feather in the cap, but also I think having the feather. Oh wait, no. Oh no, I know what I can do. I can line up the feather with the alpha badge so it doesn't look dumb. It will look, in fact, cool and not dumb. I swear. What color feather though? I can't do green because green and red is gonna look too Christmassy. I can do bluish or purplish. I can't do pink because pink's the chroma color. I can do like purplish color. So it's not going to be a dramatic accent. It's just going to be like a subtle little something, I think. I don't want to, like, this is, I think, the right place to put it, but I also don't want to cover up the curve, or the fold of the hat that I feel like I actually got quite right. So maybe something like that. What does it look like without the alpha badge? Actually, stingy as I am, I think I'm actually going to save the feather for like an upgraded version. So for starters, it's actually just going to be more like this. Alright. You can earn your feather. That's too much. Alright, so do I want it to, I can make it come down a little bit further. Let me use a finer brush for this. Excuse me, I'm getting over a light, I don't even know what it was, like a cough or a cold of some sort. Alright, is that? Hold on. Maybe more like that. And then I think I'm overlapping the cheek a little too much. Let's try dialing it back just a touch. That's too sharp. I'm using too small of a brush and it's getting too sharp, these edges here. So yeah, I don't want to cover up too much of the face. I'm not trying to cover up the face. Yeah. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just like coming up with whatever way I can to avoid having like an unresolved back of the neck area. I'm just like slapping in whatever. But I'm not thoroughly displeased with it, so like this could be legit. This could work. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna call this a thing. Probably. Wait, let me just... Oh yeah, I was covering up the ear a bit too much. In fact, let's not... No, let's... Alright, hold on. I'm gonna zoom in, do some ear surgery here. Because I think it's mostly okay. I just don't want to... I just want to limit or reduce the extent to which I'm like overlapping stuff. So yeah, just a little bit. Hopefully that is better. Let's find out. What did I just do? Is that... Yeah, I think that's good. So yeah, alright, so now this is ready for export. So hide that temporarily. Select the extents. Pixel perfect. Alright, so what? Oh wow, yeah, this is gonna extend really high above the range, but that's fine. So what is this? This is 3644. So 36 minus 23 is 13. Where's this? C projects. Excuse me, projects. Journey. Oh, equipment. Head. Still not using cat purple, but whatever. Huh. I might never use cat purple. So sad. New folder. What is this? This is pointed cap, I'll call it. Pointed cap. And so data file, new text document, data. Sorry, I'm listening to music, but I don't want to be listening to music, so I'm just gonna take these out. Alright. So data, alright, so yeah, what did we say? 13, I think, was our first coordinate. Where is this opening up? Did you just open up like a million times? Whatever. Alright, 13 was our first coordinate, and then 44 minus 48 is negative 4. The other time when I used negative numbers, oops, negative 4, it gave me weird results, but for some reason, when I used negative numbers in like that other data file, it turned out weird, but when I used negative numbers in the helmet data file, it worked out fine. And so hopefully it'll work out fine here. Alright, so the other thing to do... Oh yeah, and there's just one file for this one, which is kind of convenient. So copy, file, new. What are the dimensions? 30 by 31. So 30 by 31. Save that. And yeah. Paste that. Save that. This is 0. So, wait, what? Why are we here? C, projects, journey, evolve, equipment, head, pointed cap, and this is 0. Yeah. Alright, so add that to the list. So you get boots and red, and then you get pointed. Oops. This is for level up. You get a pointed pointed cap, right? So that's what I called it. I think so. Yeah, pointed cap. All right, let's see how that looks. I'm just gonna take out the helmet for now, because like everyone's super high level, and so everyone's wearing the helmet, even though I don't intend to actually implement that until sometime down the line. Alright, so you know what's cool is that the real game, like the game itself, the experience. Whoa, what happened here? Oh, it doesn't like that. I just kind of like trailed off into nothingness. It found that. Oh no, it's because I had an extra space here. All right, but either way, I don't need any of these. The helmet I'll add in the helmet at some point, or I'll forget to, and I never will. But whatever. Either way, I think that's fine for now. Yeah, let's run the script. Yeah, so the rate of experience gain in the yeah, look at that. Adventures. The rate. What was I gonna say? What was I saying? It's a little dark, or like it's a little ill-defined. Like things that are that dark usually have like. Well, actually, not many things are that dark, and so. Yeah, I think I should bump up the contrast a little bit. Adjustments, brightness, contrast. Oh, not that far. There's like, wait, where does it start? It started out as 0, 0. Yeah, maybe just like that. I think that's probably better. Alright, save that. Rerun the script. Yeah, so the rate of experience gain is not going to be nearly as dramatic in the, that's probably too dark. That might be too dark. That might be okay. This is a pretty dark background. I wonder how it would look on a different background. Yeah, no, maybe I should just lighten up the whole thing a little bit. I think that might be too dark. My gut says. So, yeah, what if... So, brightness, contrast... Yeah, increase the contrast a little bit, but increase the brightness a little bit too, I guess. Because like the whole title has like a bit of a muted palette to it, so let's try that instead. And let's see it on a different background too. Cave's a little bit dark. Yes, yeah, that's probably fine. And let's get BinRebot in the action so that you can see how it looks with the alpha badge. I should add the alpha badge to just more characters. Recite and gather. Yep. Yeah. I can move the alpha badge up 1 pixel, probably. I mean, it probably looks fine where it is. Yeah, I won't worry about that. Not for now. Alright, so... excuse me. What now? Oh yeah, I could start looking at the actual like level curve, because I don't think the formula that I have right now is quite right. So let's start looking at it, because like the formula I have is right now is very simple, really. It's it's what is it? It's like the hold on. Let me write it down. Because it's like backwards from how I originally thought of it, and so journey. Excuse me. So 1, 2, 3, etc., etc. What is the formula? It's like the first one is like 10. So it's like this to the 4/3, I think. uh, times 10 or something. I think it's like this. So like the first one you get at 10 experience points. And then, yeah, I think it's roughly like, I think this is roughly the curve. Let's see how this extends though. See how this like continues. So, if I just drag this, will it work? Yeah, there we go. So, I don't know, that's reasonable actually. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought like once we got down to this point that it would be jumping up by like such great amounts, but like, so yeah, at level 22 to 23, we're still only jumping up by like 16 to, so we're not even jumping up by 40 yet, so it's not bad actually. Yeah, maybe I'll just keep that. Maybe I'll just keep that as the formula. So, I mean, I'll probably want to rebalance this eventually. But I can worry about that later. Because, like, once I have, like... No, this actually could be pretty close to right. At least close enough that I think it's actually fine for now. I'm pretty sure this is the formula that I'm using. Because I'm taking the experience value and, I am raising it to the 3/4 power, and then dividing it by 10. Oh, wait. Oh, ooh, so, wait, I think I'm literally doing it in that order, so I think I actually have to multiply by 10 first, and then raise to the, and if I don't like this formula, I can always just switch to that other formula. Wait, is this correct? I don't know. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, okay, so this one is a lot steeper. But even still, even with this one, even when we're up at like 55, 56, it's still only increasing by a scale of like 100. I was just worried that it would like snowball too fast. Because like because like when I was like going with the square root or something, it was I think the levels were just like slowing down too much. But I don't know what to call it. The 3/4 root or something? No, wait. No, I don't know. To the raised to the 3/4 power, I think is actually, that could be reasonable. I think the other formulation though is better. When I was multiplying on the outside, like this. I think this is slightly better, maybe? I just like that it started a little slower. Yeah. So, probably just change that up. Which is fairly simple. Right. I can just, I was expecting to have to put way more effort into into that formula. I thought I was going to have to get really sophisticated. Yeah, so I'm dividing by 10 on the outside, so I think I just have to divide by 10 on the inside. And that's the equivalent formula, I think. But I have to do that in both places. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Yeah. And, I mean, I definitely have to go into, like, an open alpha, or, like, an open beta, or a beta, or whatever, before I'm, like, done with this game, because there's definitely going to be, like, a span of time where, like, players, like, progress will not be, like, sacred. Like, it'll have to shift around a bit. Although I could add in that system, that I was talking about earlier. Like, I was trying to think of a way that, like, regardless of what happens, like, how I rebalance the game, like, I don't want it to be, like, that people are constantly, like, losing progress and stuff. So, I was thinking of was thinking I would save out 2 data points. I would save out the highest level, like the current level of the character, like the level that they've reached, and then also the highest like equipment or like item whatever that they attained. Because that way, if I because like so that way if I change like the levels for the equipment, like characters won't backslide. Like so like if I say like so like if you know if a character makes it to like level 20 or whatever, and they have all the equipment that they would have at level 20, like if I change if I change the scale, like they could lose like half their equipment and then have to spend like the next like 20 levels regaining the equipment that they already had, which would be a little bit lame. So I'm gonna make it so that like just so as not to just that the game wasn't irritating. I'm gonna make it so that you like keep more of that stuff. Yeah, the characters are very brown. I kind of saw that coming, but I didn't do much about it. Maybe I should desaturate the cap a little bit so it's a little more towards the gray tones. Adjustment, hue, saturation. Nope, not like that. Was this supposed to be 0? 100. 0. I think that's. Whoops, no, I didn't actually mean to do that. Oh, but it didn't change anything because those are all the default values. Alright. Hue, saturation. So yeah, would it look better a little desaturated? Possibly. Maybe just like mostly gray, but just with like a light. Does that make sense? That might be. It's kind of a weird color. It just looks like I'm watching it on an old TV. Which I guess if it's Robin Hood, you would be watching it on an old TV. Possibly. Whatever. Let's see how that looks. I can always undo it. Yeah. Is that better or worse? That might be a little bit better. I don't know. I'll see. Oh, it kind of drops into the background now. Because like I tend to use desaturated colors in the background. So that might not be better. Especially in the forest. Well, I guess it kind of... You know what? If you're gonna look... excuse it. If you're gonna look a little bit lost in the background, I guess the forest would be an appropriate time. Because you're dressed like Robin Hood, so you should blend into the forest background a little bit. I'm gonna call that fine for now. Alright, so, yeah, actually, like I was saying, like, well, I do want to make more art. Because like, for the first version of the game, I do want to have completed a bit more art than I've done so far. But, I don't actually need more art for the initial version. So, like, if I became catastrophically ill tomorrow, and I wasn't able to do barely anything else on this project, and next week oh yeah, so actually I'll get to your question in just a second, but I just want to say real quick, considering all the progress I've made, I can say pretty certainly that I'm going to be done with this week, and well, so I still don't know exactly what next week is going to be like, because it's the holidays, and I have like family visiting and stuff like that. But I can say with like fair certainty at this point, I'm gonna do a Signal Jam next week. So if you have done one before, I used to call them Stream Jams, but I'm gonna start calling them Signal Jams because that sounds cooler. And if you've never done one before, it's basically a collaborative jam that I do on stream. So like, starting next week, on the first day of the Signal Jam, we're going to vote on like a theme for the jam, and we're going to vote on like, once we have a theme locked down, we're going to vote on what type of game we want to make, and we're going to vote on like all the mechanics and stuff. And we've done this a few times before, and basically like throughout the development process for this project, everything is going to be driven by the group. Like I'm going to be here, I'm like putting the pieces together, but like everyone's going to be deciding like what we want to do, what type of project we want to make, like what like all along the way, everything will be like a completely collaborative project. So that'll be cool. I like working on collaborative projects because I don't have to feel like I'm putting up like a barrier between what I'm working on, and like everyone, all you wonderful people. So yeah, I'll announce the details once I figure them out, on my Twitter page probably. So if I don't know if that sounds like something that you'd want to participate in or check out, it's there's a link to my Twitter thing in my bio section. It's at srsly_bz. So yeah, at this point I'm like fairly certain that will in fact happen. So this project that I'm working on now will be up and running, so we can actually like use it and like play it next week. Probably. I mean, like I say this all with like slight reservation because I don't know, something could go terribly wrong and it might not work out. But I'm getting to the point where I'm like actually really confident about this. So it's like it's looking really good. So the chances are looking really good. The game's looking pretty good. um, yeah, when did I start making games? I started making games about, well, that's an interesting question. I started making video games about 7 years ago. I've been making games like basically my entire life. Like, my friends and I were kind of nerds when we were younger, and like it's funny, we didn't really have a term for it back then, but I guess technically we were LARPing. Like we didn't. I don't know if we didn't have the term LARPing back then, or we just didn't know it. But yeah. I got into making video games like when I was so my educational background is in like software programming, like enterprise software, like HR, staffing and scheduling software and stuff like that. But I wasn't super into it. For my final project, I made a raid calendar for World of Warcraft. Like it was a raid scheduling program, basically like HR software for a guild. And I yeah, after I graduated, I was just like, I would way rather be making games. And I lived near Boston, so it was really easy to just like there's like a thriving game development scene down there. So I was like, cool. So I started making games and I started applying to game companies in the area, and eventually I got a job at AAA studio, and I've been doing it ever since. So the independent stuff, like my independent development, that's actually been more recent. So like yeah, I've only been doing the independent stuff for. Oh, it was one of those things that like I told myself, like when I got a AAA full-time job, I told myself like I'm still gonna work on my solo projects. I'm still gonna work on this stuff on the side, and then I just got so busy. Like when I get into something, I get really into it, and so it's hard for me to think about anything else. Instead of like, I don't know, I basically like put them aside. But yeah, I more recently I started focusing on them full time. So next week I want to do the Signal Jam, as I was talking about, but then like the week after that I'm probably going to start working on the first title I intend to release. Like it'll be my first like real project in a way, so that'll be exciting. Wow. I've been working on this one project for a while now. It's weird to think about moving on to another, but I'm sure there will be plenty of bugs that I find in this project, and I'll have to come up with all manner of excuses to come back on and work on this one again. I'm sure I will spend plenty more time doing all of that wonderful stuff. Yeah. So, alright, let me think. So we have all this stuff. What else do we need for this list? Or like what else do I want to do for this list? What to add? So, yeah, what other slots do we have? Oh, I could do a familiar. Familiars are super cool. So I actually want to wait a while. So yeah, what haven't I done? I haven't done main hand and I haven't done familiar. And I think those are the only two that I haven't done yet. I think I've done everything else. At least one of everything else. Because like, yeah, you get the stick and the walking stick. You get plenty of hats. You get I could do another chess piece because you get the compass. Is it still noticeable? Yeah, the compass is still noticeable, even when you get the little hood situation going on. Yeah. All right. So, sorry for putting my face so close to the camera. I was just looking at the game art. So legs, yeah, we did that. We did legs, and we've done feet too. So, back, we did back. Yeah, we did like the back and the backpack and the full pack. Main hand. We haven't done main hands. We only did hands once, so we could do hands again. We could do like new hands. Although hands are a bit indistinct. Like they're very. I mean, it's kind of nice because it's a subtle change, so like it doesn't look like things are shifting radically, but it also it also is barely noticeable. Like you start with just bare hands, and then whoa, why did that character just disappear? Did you guys see that? Oh, because the player left. Oh yeah, no, I guess that happens. Oh wow, huh. Somehow it didn't occur to me that players would just disappear from the screen if the player departs. I actually don't necessarily want that to be the case. I think I actually. So that's interesting. Maybe I'll fix that. Maybe that'll be the last thing I do this evening. Is I think I don't want. Yeah, I don't think I want players to just disappear from like walking across the screen. I think I should. I think I should probably. But that doesn't mess anything up. Huh. Interesting. I would have assumed that would mess stuff up if that happened. But it seems, I don't know, it seems still to be working. Alright, so, oh, yeah, what was I? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. From the thing. Yeah, so, yeah, I would have thought that would, like, mess up the parade if, the character makes it. The character. No, I don't know. I don't know how that works. But yeah, where do we remove? How do we remove characters from the dictionary? We just pop them out of the dictionary on departure. But yeah. So basically, I think I'm just gonna change that. So pedict. This is gonna be referenced like everywhere. But like is there, oh yeah, do we have like a separate thing to remove players, or is it just, no, not really. Is there anything special that we have to do when we remove a character? I think we just like remove them from the player dictionary. That's pretty much all we do. Where do we do that? It would be player dictionary dot pop. Yeah. Wait, where is this? Yeah, oh, it's, yeah, because when we get their party message. So, yeah. So we should actually, so when we get the party message, instead of just popping them out of the dictionary, we should check if they're, in the parade. Yeah. Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna, alright, how do we do this? Yeah, alright, so the adventure definition is going to have a, part equals false for starters, and then when they part, we might just pop them out, but first we're going to say, so for I in range, parade dot len, or excuse me, len parade, if, oh wait, no, I can just say, I don't actually have to do that. I can just say if, Wait, how do I keep track of parade? Is parade literally just a list of paraders? Excuse me. Sorry, I'm just gonna mute the magic. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, that was weird. But the good news is I did manage to mute the microphone before sneezing, so sorry about that. Alright. Hmm. Alright, so yeah, is parade literally just a the list of names of the paraders? Yeah, right. I think it is because players keep track of their own position. I think. Yeah, if CDD and parade. Yeah. All right. So I can just say. Right. All right. So I can just. I don't have to loop over this. I can just say if name in parade, then we flag them as partings. Then pdict index name dot part equals true. Otherwise, we just pop them. Oops. So else we just pop them on the spot. And so now, when a player gets to the end of the parade, we'll check if part equals true, and if part equals true, then we'll pop them there. So, parade. Where do players exit the parade? It's oh yeah, it's here, right? Yeah. This stuff doesn't matter. This stuff is just. This stuff only matters if they stayed, but if they're leaving, we don't have to do any of those things. So we can just say if what is it? If pdict index ppop, the player that just left the parade, dot part, then then we can just pop them, pop ppop, pop them. Sorry, my naming conventions amuse me sometimes. And then else. Only in the else case do we have to worry about any of the rest of this stuff. Oh. This should be an elif, shouldn't it? Because if... I feel like this should be an elif. I mean, it doesn't... I don't imagine it would really hurt anything. It not being an elif. But I think it should be. How certain am I? I'm pretty certain of that. Yeah, because there's no point in putting them in a different queue if they're in LQ, because LQ takes precedence over all the other queues. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be an elif. All right. Cool. So I'm gonna rerun the script to make sure I didn't ruin everything forever. I specifically test out parting messages. So alright, alright, let's see the first event. Come on, do it. Swing. Alright, so yeah, Binary bot is the one with the coin on his head. And so now we can watch for the parting message, and when we get the parting message, we can see what else happens. Oh. This could cause some weirdness with parting and joining messages. Is this exploitable? Alright, so okay, Binrybot parted, but he's still here. Alright, good. Good. This isn't exploitable, is it? Nah. I don't think so. No. No, it would be exploitable if if we added players back into the player dictionary after they parted, but we're just waiting to part. We're just delaying their departure. And he doesn't come back around. So he seems to be pretty successfully departed at this point. Alright, cool. Yay, we did it! Alright, so I've been streaming for like 7.5 hours. I might call it. I think I might call it. But before I do, I'm going to find another cool streamer, because as Deck I See This had oh yeah, so shameless plug, there's a follow button in the corner there, feel free to click it, and then you can find me whenever you feel like it. Yay. But yeah, no, like Deck I See This had done, I like to at the end of a stream I like to find another cool person who deserves your viewership, and send it over that way. So let's see who is on. Whoops, it might take me a second to find someone, and I'm not supposed to show them on stream. So whoops, what am I doing? So that's why I have it like off screen a little bit. But what is theater mode? Maximize the video player. Wow, without losing chat. Good stuff. I like that. That is actually a really cool mode. I like that. This channel. Oh yeah. So while I'm finding another channel to kick it over to, I'm going to do what? Sorry, I'm just getting distracted. Don't mind me. Oh yeah, I was gonna say goodbye. So I was gonna say, like, thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate your viewership, and I had a good time today. We got a lot done. I'm feeling good about the project, so this is exciting, and we're getting like pretty close to like actually launching it. Which, yeah, it'll just be I don't know. I mean, this project is like kind of like for the stream, so it's just looking forward to like seeing what that whole experience will be like, and so I hope some of you will join us for it. All right, I think I'm gonna kick it over to this guy. I think I found one. So so I'm gonna say final goodbyes. I'm gonna wait for stream delay, and then I'm gonna kick it over to this channel. So thank you again, everyone. I hope to see you all again sometime in the not too distant future. And what was the other thing? Yeah, have a wonderful time of day. Whatever time of day it is where you are. And goodbye. Bye. Bye-bye. Good night. Farewell. And I'm going to wait for stream delay. If you're seeing this, it's because I did not time it correctly. Honestly, I clicked the wrong button. But honestly, I never know how long to time it anyways. Wait, what am I? No, I'm just going to mess up. Wait, I got this. Alright, bam. There we go. Done. Hopefully that works.